Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's falconpaladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a TVT Patreon cast featuring Rocket and a lot of nukes on Taito Citadel. New ladder map. Top left, it's gonna be Carnage. Bottom right, gonna be Rocket. Rocket is definitely gonna do some nukes here today. He loves doing nukes and battle cruisers in TVT, so stay tuned to hear nuclear launch detected. So, we're going to wall off at the top of the ramp here with supply depots. That doesn't help against Reapers, especially in a TVT. But this is the Reaper hop-up spot right here. So I guess this helps against SCV scouts? I don't know, man. Hard wall off at the top of the ramp here. Carnage knows it's one supply depot, a racks. We've got our gas here. And I think we're going to expand behind this as well. So one racks expand, double gas here from Rocket. He does his own build orders. But again, if you need a build order for TVT, check out lotv.spawningtool.com and you will find excellent build orders, early aggression, macro builds, and stuff like that. Sorry, Sally. Rude, says Carnage, trying to get up there with an SCV, which is effectively walled off because of Rocket's early build here. He's NGMA blocking Rocket. Not expanding, double gas here. We've got a factory on the way here from Carnage. And what are we going to do with this gas? We've got an orbital inside the main base, even though there's an engineering bay. All right, Rocket. Are the days of the main base planetary fortress behind you? Maybe they are. Factory coming up. Here from Rocket, we've got ourselves a bunker. We've got ourselves a starport on the way from Carnage. What are we going to do with that starport? Maybe it's going to be BCs. Maybe you're going to teleport a BC into the main base from Rocket. We have a missile turret in the mineral line, so that would be a good idea. Maybe one battlecruiser can take down a missile turret. Maybe 3 Marines helping. I don't think that's enough either. But a starport on the way here from Rocket as well. Got an armory. So we've got a one base play here. Carnage knows that Rocket has not expanded here or here. So he's like, expanding when your opponent is not expanding in TVT can be risky. And we've got a Liberator and a Widow Mine here. Widow Mine right here, I guess, preparing for Liberators that try to step behind his mineral line. I guess that's the thought process behind that. Rocket, command center inside the main base. We've got a medevac as well. We've got a Thor on the way. Maybe a Thor drop. Maybe a Thor drop protection there. SCV getting shooed away, getting killed. Oh no, here on Taito Citadel. And scanning and seeing the Thor drop. So excellent job by their Carnage. Scouting the Thor drop here. What do we have to help with it? We have 2 Cyclones. We've got a Banshee. We've got ourselves a Liberator as well. I think he's prepared for this Thor drop. And slowing it down for the Thor drop action now. Dropping inside the main base of Carnage. Here is a Thor, but Cyclone locking on to that medevac. Banshee cloaking. Medevac down. And cloaked Banshee here working away on this Thor. Excellent stuff, man. 5 kills on this Thor, and bam, down. A Thor going down, a medevac going down for a Cyclone, and 7 SCVs. 700 resources lost from Rocket, 631 from Carnage. Rocket got the raw end of that deal, but not by very much. Liberator setting up, 0 kills inside of the missile turret range, and there we go, setting up outside the missile turret range and sniping down. Oh, SCVs, pull them, Rocket, pull them. 6 SCV kills. He evened it up, man. 6 SCVs are killed for Rocket, 7 from Carnage, and look, 8, round 8 there. 8 is not a round number, but you know what I mean, even 8. 17 to 13 army supply from our guy Carnage. He's got the lead. He is across the map with these Banshees. We have 2 Banshees. They both have Cloak. They both have energy for Cloak. Not very much energy for Cloak. But we'll see how much damage they can do. I guess Marines in the natural base here for Carnage. And this Thor, single target attack. Marine down, but Liberator down unless he can run. Liberator, 8 kills for that Liberator, and still alive here. Rocket expanding first, and it's an orbital command. Dude, planetary fortresses are a thing of the past here from Rocket. He is leveling up. Excellent stuff. And again, the reason I'm casting this is because Rocket is a patron of mine at patreon.com/falconpaladin at tier 2. So check it out, man. Actually, is that a tier 3? That's a tier 3 sub, my bad. Tier 3 means you can send me your replay. Once a month, I will cast it, put it on the channel, and we will cast it like it's a pro game because that's what Falcon does for people who are Tier 3 subs of his at patreon.com/falconpaladin. Check it out. Thanks for supporting me out there if you are. Again, for $10.80 a year, excellent stuff. $1 a month, you can do that too. A lot of options available. The $10.80 is pretty popular. You get a discount. It's not $1 a month. It's a little bit less on the year because $10.80 into 12 is not 1. That's quick math for you from Falcon. I don't do that very well, but anyway, Rocket's working on Ravens. Cool. Getting Infernal Pre-Igniter, getting a Concussive Shell upgrade. Love that. Further armor upgrades for vehicle and ship plating. More Banshees coming in from Carnage. So Banshee, Cyclone, Tank, Marine, Liberator, Widowmine. Interesting comp here from Carnage. Second base is up and producing. Carnage is at 24 to 18 workers, which means he's got some oversaturation problems. Inside his main node, is he transferring SCVs? No, not really. He needs more workers is what he needs. Rocket's at 19. He needs more workers too. Look, here's the deal. If you're in StarCraft at this level, what you need to be doing is making supply and workers, right? All the time. Supply depots and SCVs, or pylons and probes, or overlords and drones, depending on what race you're playing. It's all the same principle. You need to not stop making that stuff. You have to keep making it forever. And that will help you win games, man. That will help you have the economy to make army, and having army wins. StarCraft is an RTS. That's the basic concept behind it, and it's going to help you out. So yeah, I would say Rocket not making supply depots. He is making SCVs, and Carnage is not making supply depots or SCVs right now. It's not good. Not good for our dude. And then finally upgrading. Oh, he's going for the natural planetary. Oh, I love that. I really like that from him. We're going to go ×2 because, by golly, nothing's happening here at 9.5 minutes. And it's a TVT. I imagine there's going to be kind of a lot of waiting around because moving out is scary in TVT. If you move out, you might walk into siege tanks and die. I don't know what these Banshees are doing here. I guess he's waiting for Rocket to take this gold base. He's like, I played enough TVTs to know. Carnage is hiding a Ghost Academy at the top side here. Maybe Carnage is nuking. Okay, Liberator, 14 kills, and getting out of there with basically no HP. 12 SCVs from Rocket have died. And it's 27 to 23 workers here. Dude, Carnage is hiding nukes. Okay. He's really trying to make sure Rocket doesn't take this gold base, which I can understand. Here on Taito Citadel, it's the only gold base on the map. If your enemy gets it, they're going to have a nice economic advantage over it with you. 51 to 21 army supply. Carnage is up big time. He scans, sees a bunker, a siege tank, and a widow mine, and says, I can probably kill that. Then a Thor comes into play and says, a little bit more dangerous. I mean, you've got double the supply here, Carnage. You really do. He's scanned even. He sees what's over here. I love this. It's a bunker, it's a tank, it's a Raven, it's a Widowmine, and it's a Thor. Like, it's a start to a joke right there. It's a long-winded joke that probably isn't very funny, but there's a joke there anyway. Third CC on the way from Rocket. Love that from him. Getting a third base way before Carnage is probably thinking about getting a third base himself. But if you're going to 2 base, you have to go for an attack with 2 bases. You can't sit there on 2 base and macro. That is another principle of StarCraft. If you're on 2 bases and you're not getting a third, you got to go attack somebody. If you're getting a third, fine. Sit back, defend all you want. But if you are on 2 bases and you sit there, your opponent will out-expand you and you will die. The Banshees, well, bam, Marines, not very good against these Banshees. They have Hyperflight, Rotor, and Cloak. What absolute powerhouses these Banshee pilots are. They know they're fast. They know they are zippy. They know they hit hard. They know they're invisible. What else do you want? Nuke's on the way from Rocket, though. Rocket's got double Ghost Academy back here. One getting Cloak. Ah, quick nuke from where? Oh, that low ground spot. Rocket, does he see it? He doesn't pull anything. Loses like an SCV. And a turret. That's nice. Man, the nuke animation. I love it. Catches fire to these trees and burns all the leaves off of them. I mean, nukes should do irradiation and stuff, but, you know, that's pretty good nevertheless. It's better than it is in the StarCraft Brood War anyway. So, triple starport coming in from Carnage. He's already got starport because he's made Banshees, but he's making more starports. These guys are sitting here in Cloak. Recommendation, don't have your Banshees sitting there in Cloak if they're not actually attacking anything. You really don't have to do that, guys. Just a recommendation from Falcon. Everything is fine. So that's nuke numero uno. Another nuke coming up. Ghost Academy North. Rocket does not know this is here. He has no reason to scout up there at all. Command center. Ooh, doubles. Triple CC from Rocket. Let's go. Let's do this thing. The Banshees are like, ooh, yeah, land. I'll kill ya. Landing and firing. Not recognizing what's happening here. Does he not see it? He doesn't see it. Okay. Dude, Rocket triple expanding while Carnage is single expanding. What an absolute loser Carnage is. Nah, he's cool. He nuked. You can't be a loser and a nuke in a StarCraft game. No way. You have to be a cool dude at that position. Air weapons on the way from Carnage. What's he doing with... He's reactoring up these starports. I guess that one's tech labs, but he's building mass Viking? I don't know if he expects the enemy to have battle cruisers or what. I don't see it here. I mean, turret planetary is pretty locked up tight in a TVT unless tanks show up. Yeah, rocket up the right side. Oh, look at them sharing this zone, and nobody knows the other one is here. That's awesome. That's really good stuff. Got a solid +2 attack. Sure. The Banshees get wiped out by the innumerable turrets that Rocket has on the map right now. He's sitting on a total of 39 turrets. His enemy has a measly 2 missile turrets to his name. Rocket knows how to deal with Banshees and Vikings, can tell you that much. 97 to 43 army supply. Again, if Carnage A-moved, I think he wins the game. I think he's got it. Does he have upgrades? Yeah, he's got 1-1. Fine. He's got combat shield and stim. Also fine. Does he have any medevacs at all? No, that's the problem. He's got a ton of Marine Marauder, no medevac whatsoever. This is a weird whatever Carnage is doing here. Oh, this could be damaging. Rocket! Rocket! You gotta find the dot, man. That's a hard dot to find. See ya! Ghost, casually. 8 kills on that dude. Resources, well, 18 SCVs have died for Rocket. 7 have died from Carnage. Not looking good for our guy Rocket. Economically having a pretty bad time. Does he have any nukes? He has a couple nukes. He hasn't launched any yet. Where are his ghosts? Here's one. Here's the other one. They're just kind of hanging out. Love that skin. Is that the Nova skin on those ghosts? They look like Nova to me. Kind of like a Tron inspiration there too, with the lighting coming up on those suits. Very cool. So yeah, a lot of Vikings for what? What are we making Vikings for? What do we think? I guess the Ravens, maybe? I guess you can kind of land Vikings and kill Thors. Thors take bonus damage from Vikings because they're mechanical. But I mean, it's not a great fight for the Vikings. They're just squishy is the problem. Yeah, all sorts of scanning done here by Carnage. Sees this base, sees this. Really shouldn't be worried about any of this. Mass Thor is not viable in this matchup. Make like 20 Marauders and crush those Thors, man. Bonus versus armored. They destroy Thors cost for cost. More nukes on the way from Carnage. Working on +3 vehicle is Rocket. Working on +3 attack for his infantry is Carnage. So Rocket going mech. Carnage going bio. Both players have nukes. That's what it's all about, man. So he does. Okay, he sees the Ghost Academy, tries to kill it with auto turrets. The nuke finished, but the nuke goes away when the Academy dies. So nuke is gone. Carnage is like, beans. I'll build a new Ghost Academy inside my main base. That'll be fine. And it was. Any scouting down this way? Kind of Carnage flying around again, checking the gold base. He's really worried about that happening. Ooh, Rocket gets his own nuke out. Guess who saw the... Wow, Carnage sees the dot immediately. Says, you can have this. Ugh, you're not killing it, though. Even 2 nukes won't take down an orbital. Ghost attacks are more effective on these SCVs if the SCVs get pulled from the nuke, though. Yeah, there's the scan. And look at this, landing Vikings to handle the ghosts. I mean, this is such a big army. Dude, move it somewhere. Just do it, dude. You are 188 supply, 3 bases, 155 army supply. Your worker count is not good, which means all of your supply is here in army, which is actually kind of good if you're going to push and try to kill somebody. Having a big army is awesome, but like push this base. You can kill a planetary with all of this. Maybe not your Marines, though. Maybe bring your Marauders with you. Those guys are really good at killing planetaries and killing Thors, which is largely what Rocket's going for here. More nukes on the way from Rocket. He lost those ghosts, which means he needs more, which means he's got one over here. It's no energy on that one. Okay, here we go. Here, this should be able to wipe out 5 Thors? This is so much. With, again, almost +3 attack. Now, I don't know that you need it. Is this the engagement? Is this the one? Okay, auto turret's getting tossed down. Stutter step in. Yeah, this is where the Thors die. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you very much. This is why Mass Thor is not viable in TVT. Marauders exist, tanks exist, Liberators exist too. Rocket's in a lot of trouble. It's 139 to 51 army supply. This planetary is being repaired, but the pure damage output of +3 Marines and Marauders is enough to murderize any planetary. It can kill anything here. Dude, what is this happening? These guys are like, we're over here while you're clearing bases. We know about this?
Your base, you know.
They do know about the base. Trying to supply block Rocket by killing some of his supply depots. It's going to be a while. His army got completely wiped out. Rocket does have the money to repair because he's got a better economy than Carnage does. There are some medevacs, by the way, too. I didn't mention those earlier, but he's got them. Dude, come on. Kill this base. Continue onwards with your aggressive maneuvering. Come on. Do it. Do it for ire. The Vikings do try to fight here, but Marauders against Vikings are really good. They were doing okay against the Thors. They were, but the Marauders are crushing those landed Vikings. They are so much tankier than Vikings are. Holy cow. Guess who's going into mech now? Carnage is like, well, this guy has mech. I guess I should also make some mech. 129 to 63 army supply. Carnage consistently having double the army supply of Rocket, but being unwilling to push the advantage too often. Don't want to do that. Oh, maybe he's going to do it. Maybe he's going to do it. Maybe he's going to stim on in, and he is. Okay, here we go. The Marauders need to be attacking this planetary. They weren't all attacking the planetary the last time you did this. So get in close enough to where the Marauders can actually attack it, and this will go better for you. Oh, he's attacking individual SCVs while taking major hits while the missile turrets are getting murked. And he can. And there's another stim, and the planetary is down, and Rocket's on one mining base. Carnage expanding behind it. A lot of dead stuff here from Carnage. Lost a lot of Marines. Lost all of the medevacs. How many medevacs are on the map right now? The answer is 0. How many is he producing? 0. Rocket, one mining base. Carnage expanding up this way. Still mining over here at his third, sort of. Still mining from his natural as well. Because, again, he's been a little bit down on worker count. Probably should be higher than that. But here we go. In and out, and in and out. I don't think there's enough to actually kill this planetary left in this Marauder army. So, yeah, stay outside of the range of the planetary as much as you can. Okay, not working particularly well. Everybody dies. Great. Army value 103 to 85. Rocket going Mass Thor again here. If you're trying to kill him with mech, he's got better upgrades than you. Actually, hold on. He's at +3 for the ground mech. And Carnage is actually sitting here at +2. Vehicle and ship plating. Doesn't have an attack army or attack upgrade for his mech, though, which is a problem. Rocket expanding down south now. Nuke Rocket. Not as good at seeing nuke dots as Carnage is, and is paying through the nose for it. Oh, man. Oh, it's so beautiful. 18 workers remain from Rocket. How is his economy so good? He's got so much more bank than Carnage does. And he's had, like, a worse economy for a lot of this. Still, Carnage is not making SCVs properly is the larger problem here. Again, I'd like to see an attack upgrade for the mech. If you're going to add mech into your stuff, give them attack upgrades. Goodness, Rocket's economy and income right now is just not the best. He's got 3,000 minerals and 2,600 gas in the bank, though. That's going to help him in situations where he loses stuff and needs to replenish. Carnage is at 400 minerals and 200 gas. It's just not the ability to replenish lost stuff at all. Checking to make sure there's not something down here. Rocket expanding down south, still happening. No workers yet, but, you know, the planetary exists. It's the thought that counts. Is it the thought that counts, though? Is it the thought that counts? Nuking up again. Here comes Carnage. There's something happening down south, but let's get this first. Somebody was attacking a planetary, and it got 3 kills, so nothing big happened, I guess. Widowmine doesn't have any kills. Planetary did the work here for our rocket, the Raccoon. Back into ×2 speed, because we're hanging out again. TVT sometimes is just sitting across the map from each other, having a good time. Carnage really just needs to make SCVs. I guess he's got 50 of them. He needs to send some of these SCVs up to this base, though. Rocket, you doing it? 142 to 108 supply. Carnage is maxed out. He's getting a +3 infantry armor upgrade, which I'm a fan of. He's got a lot of infantry, but he's still not working on mech ground attack. He's got air weapons level 2 for the 5 Vikings that he's got. Nice. And the Liberator, too. He's working on more nukes. Is he saturating this base? He's bringing some more SCVs over. He's going for gas, which makes a lot of sense. Someone's gotta go, folks. Someone has to move. Oh no. Rocket, no, not this. Not like this. Oh, no. 26 kill Ghost. Okay, this is where Carnage A moves and is a victor now. Dude, come on, not again. Rocket, no. Rocket, we need to work on your finding nuke dots when the nuke announcement is coming up. Rocket, you really got to do it, man. It's 69 army supply, and it's these Thors. They are red, orange. They are crazy dead. Carnage, you have to win at this point. You just have to A move across the map. You will be victorious. Thors are bad. They are injured to all pieces. I mean, I guess you could base race the Thors and probably be fine. Rocket is sort of coming home. No, now Carnage is like, wait, what? Oh, the siege tanks, though. Ow. Ow. Yeah, Thors, tickle them down. They have no HP left at all. Rocket making 7 Thors at a time, using his bait to make 7 Thors at a time. Carnage, buddy. You have to go. You have to go somewhere. Please, for the love of all that is Jim Raynor. In 2026, you gotta go, man. And he's doing it. He's doing the thing. Sure, landed Vikings. Turrets are good targets for you. Won't say no to that at all. Once again, you have killed planetaries with less stuff than this. Widowmine good. Yeah, Rocket's out of it. He's done. He loses a planetary. He's lost, what, 3 planetaries today? Yeah, the nukes have been so effective. Carnage is like, good enough. I mean, this base exists. You know it does. Maybe try to wander up and kill that one, too. Just a recommendation that I had. Why are these planetaried? I don't know. Carnage has the money now. Rocket has found himself in a position where he had a ton of bank and a decent army to under 100 supply of army and no bank. It is not ideal. Not what we want to see from somebody in this situation. Come on. Yeah, Carnage wins. I've never actually read a Carnage comic book before. I always felt like Carnage was the even more edgy version of Venom, and I was like, Venom's good enough. I like Venom. I don't need a more Venom. All right, charging in again on top of this stuff. What a weird engagement this is. But hold on. The upgrades are supporting a lot here. Siege tank shots are not doing as much as they should, because they don't have any attack upgrades for attack at all for the mech. Okay, fine. Mass Marine Marauder really should just win this game. Rocket, no gas. Suddenly 2,000 minerals. How the heck did he do that? He muled the heck out of that third base. This is not a good engagement for you, Carnage. Yeah, more Marauders. Just honestly, pure Marauder against these Thors is gonna be fine. This... well, he's making more production capability. I appreciate that. He's not using it at all, but it exists. He's expanding top right. Also not using that at all, but it exists. Now he's building Marines. Why so many Marines? You need Thors. Okay. It's another nuke at the third. How many SCVs are hanging out here? Probably more than you'd want, actually. Okay, 11 workers remaining from Rocket. He's got this Thor army. This is kind of it for him. He made Hellbats, too. No high-stack auto-tracking? No. Alright. Dude, why did you make so many Marines against Thors? SCV is getting pulled into this mess. Okay, one Thor down. Again, the Marauders, I think, are just sort of doing enough right now. You have more Marauders, sir. Bring them. I think Rocket is done. I think that's it. He's got no money to replace anything. He's making Hellbats, which aren't going to be good against Marine or Marauder Siege Tank. Rocket re-expanding down south. Weird. I mean, sure. He had minerals. He didn't have any gas. What can I make here? Hellbats, I guess. They've got good upgrades, at least, he says. Look at the Hellbats. Run by. Oh, crap. They've got tanks and bunkers. And there's a planetary. No, my Hellbats. This is surprisingly good against buildings, I always say, but not good against siege tanks, though. Or, you know, entire planetaries. Ugh. Okay, now it's over. This is where Rocket taps out because he's got 13 supply and no money. And he's like, but if my enemy leaves me alone for long enough, I can win the game. This is a weird nuke attempt. You can't finish off the planetary. Maybe the engineering bay dies, but that's not a huge deal. Yeah, Carnage has been better with the nukes. Part of it is Rocket's not really done a good job finding the nuke dots at all compared to what Carnage has done. Widowmine getting dem kills. Scan out the Widowmine and kill it. It's got 5 kills. These are Marines and Marauders that they're killing. This isn't, I don't know, this isn't little stuff like Zerglings. This is big, beefy stuff. Oh, scans it. Rocket says pop. Widowmine finally gets wiped out. Carnage sits here for a while. Carnage! Yeah, no, Hellbats aren't getting it done. Single siege tank also not getting it done. And that's it. GG. Rocket GG's out. He's long distance muling here. And Carnage gets the win. TVT. Like, there's a lot of waiting around. Certainly. That's the case. But at the end of the day, Carnage gets the win. He was aggressive enough. His macro was good enough. His worker count was good enough. I mean, he could have had probably 5 more bases at this point in the time, but 48 workers, sure. I'm not going to complain too much at this level of StarCraft. 22 SCVs died for our Carnage, who's red. And Rocket lost 96 SCVs. 96. 33 Thors died, too. Resources lost today. 41,000 for Rocket. 27,000 for Carnage. Again, mass Thor should not be viable in TVT. You've got Marauders. 43 of them died. Tanks. 2 of them died. You've got nukes, which are good against Thors, too. We saw nukes kill Thors in this game. What a great game it was. I like the Raven idea. Auto turrets, anti-armor missile can be very good against enemy mech compositions. The Widowmine stuff on both sides, not a ton of that. The Banshees got some work done early. And yeah, the nukes were just better for Carnage. Both players were nuking, but Carnage landed on all of his nukes. I don't think he missed a single one. And Rocket, I think, missed on the one that he tried. Yeah, pretty sure that happened. So anyway, that was a ton of fun. Absolutely crazy, crazy stuff. And that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast from our guy Rocket. He lost today, but he wins sometimes, as you know, if you've been watching Rocket casts. So maybe next time we'll see a Rocket win, or maybe not. He's keeping us on our toes by sending in a loss, which I appreciate. His ego is not so big that he will not send in a loss, and that is a good thing for anybody, right? Don't let your ego get too big, right? Let people see you lose sometimes. That's why I stream on Fridays, We lose StarCraft games, we win StarCraft games, it balances it out, and it's a fun time. So see you at the live stream on Friday night. And again, thanks, Rocket. And till next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.